Hello there, and I've just got a few of my favourite movies here to show you, which I've got on Laserdisc, and I've had these for a while. I don't really actually watch Laserdiscs much anymore because actually the picture quality on Laserdiscs is not actually the best. It used to be considered like really good in the past before like DVD came along and Blu-ray and stuff and high definition television and all that. But as most of you probably already know, laser discs are just standard definition, and not only that, but if they're in widescreen, they're not anamorphically enhanced either. So you've got to zoom the picture on your widescreen TV in order to get the whole image to fill your TV screen. So the resolution's even lower because you're zooming the middle part of the picture, and the black borders are like off the screen, if you know what I mean. So that's all extra picture information which is lost. You're just blowing up the middle bit of it, so you lose resolution again. So I prefer to watch them on Blu-ray and DVD. But what I do like about Laserdiscs is the size of the covers, the sleeve that the disc is in. And this first one I've got here is one of my favourite Chevy Chase films, which is the sequel to Fletch, and this one's called Fletch Lives. And this has got a really nice cover. That's actually a painting. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a really good one. It's based on the original cover poster for the movie Gone with the Wind, actually. It's basically the same image, only they've put Chevy Chase and this other girl in the shot instead. They replaced them. But if you go online somewhere and you type in for a picture of the original cover artwork or poster artwork for Gone with the Wind, and you compare these two images, you'll probably find that they're very similar, because this film's set in the deep south, same as Gone with the Wind was. And so I guess that's why they've gone with the Gone with the Wind style artwork on the cover. And when they released this for the first time on DVD in America, they give it a different cover. It was really quite a bland cover, actually. This is the best one. This is the original artwork. And this artwork's also on the Blu-ray, because you can get this on Blu-ray now, if you didn't know that. And it's a really good transfer on the Blu-ray as well. So if you're a Fletch, I said Flan there. If you're a Fletch fan, and you also like Fletch Lives as well, because a lot of people apparently don't like this movie, I think I like this one a bit better than the first one. Actually, it's got great music as well by Harold Faltermeyer, who also did the first film, of course. He's famous for doing the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack, and he had a hit with the song called Axel F, which was based on Eddie Murphy's character in that same movie, Beverly Hills Cop. And here's the back cover of this one. You can see this Chevy Chase in one of these infamous disguises and what have you. But this is not the widescreen version of Fletch Lives either. It's a full screen square picture. It's not bad quality, but it's not as good as the Blu-ray, to be honest. So that's Fletch Lives on Laserdisc, and this is a PAL Laserdisc from the UK, I believe. Although I think it's actually, I'm not sure if it is from the UK, because it hasn't got a UK certificate on the front, but it is in PAL format. I don't know. I think it is a UK release. Oh, it does say PG on the back, and it's actually no, it's not. It's not a UK Laserdisc, because it does say FBI 1 and on the back. So I thought it was a UK one, but it's obviously not. Oh well, shows how much I know. Anyway, so that's Fletch Lives, and this next one is one of my all-time favorite movies of all time, and I own it on DVD and Blu-ray. I've got several different releases of it on Blu-ray as well. I've got about, I think it's like 4 or 5, maybe 4. I'm not sure. I can't remember actually. Actually, it might only be 3. I forget. Anyway, I've got 3 or 4 Blu-rays of it. But this is the Laserdisc version of Brian De Palma's Body Double. Excuse me. I just had this curry before and it's lifting up on us. Too much information there, you're probably thinking. Anyway, never mind that. This is the same cover which is on the Blu-ray and the DVD of the guy, a mystery guy here, who's silhouetted watching Melanie Griffith through these blinds here. That's Melanie Griffith, believe it or not. That might be giving too much away if you haven't seen the film, but Melanie Griffith plays that girl in the film. And this has always been a firm favourite of mine. It's a mystery thriller, sort of somewhat erotic in places and what have you. It's got a great music score by Pino Donaggio. And I always really like the music on this film. But the music score on CD now is very hard to get a hold of. It's out of print, I believe. But I think you can still get a compilation CD if you're interested, which has a few of Brian De Palma's like excerpts from the best bits of the music scores of each of his films. Not all of his films, but quite a few. It's got music from Dress to Kill, this one, and I think maybe Blowout, I think was the other one, and maybe something else, I forget now. But it's got a few of his pieces from his different film scores on it, like I say. And this hasn't got much on the back, just a couple of pictures, and all the rest is like chapter selections, and it's got quite a big write-up about the film here as well, which is always good. So that's Brian De Palma's Body Double. And for those of you who are not familiar with Laserdiscs, they're not actually digital. They're an analog video format. And this is what the discs look like. They're just like basically like a massive CD. Like the same size as LP records, or 12-inch singles. But they're like double-sided. The Laserdisc player plays both sides of the discs. The one I've got, it automatically just starts playing the other side of the disc. The laser goes round under the disc or on top. I'm not sure which way it goes, and it plays the other side of the disc automatically. And but some Laserdisc players you can get don't do that. You've got to manually press the button on your remote to play the other side again. But mine does it automatically. So that was Body Double. The next one I've got is a really old release here. This is probably one of the first releases ever of this on Laserdisc. This is the film Coma by which was directed by Michael Crichton. He was a famous writer as well, an author. He did several books, and a lot of his books were turned into films. Probably most famous for maybe Jurassic Park films. But he did this long before Jurassic Park. He directed this one as well, like I say, and wrote it. And it's a really good one. It stars Michael Douglas and Genevieve Bujold, who was also in Tightrope with Clint Eastwood. And I haven't really seen her in anything else since, to be honest, but I'm sure she must have been in something else. I think she was in some foreign films, because she's like, I'm not sure if she's German or something, I'm not sure. But she's a good actress. That's for sure. And this is a really good film if you haven't seen it. You can also get it on Blu-ray in widescreen. This is a full screen version, a square image on your TV, if you don't know what full screen. Because some people think full screen means it fills your whole TV screen. Because some Blu-rays, even though they're in widescreen, sometimes say full screen on the back, even though they're widescreen. Because technically full screen is a square 133 image. So just clear that up in case you get confused there. And this, the back cover's just got a couple of photos from the movie there. This is an MGM release, as you can see. And I believe this is a PAL release, I think. Yeah, I think it is PAL. It doesn't really say very clearly anywhere. I haven't got my glasses on, so it's probably on there somewhere. But there was another version of this released in America, which was in widescreen on Laserdisc. But I've only got this version, which I say is the full screen. So the next one we have here is a film that I think a lot of people don't actually like. but I thought it was pretty good. And I would like to get a hold of this on Blu-ray actually. And this film is called Congo, which is obviously about this gorilla here. He's only a small gorilla. It's a while since I watched it, but I believe he's quite intelligent. And he's got like this guy that looks after him and teaches him sign language and everything. He can talk with sign language and stuff like that. I thought it was quite a good film, you know? Sort of a action-adventure type thing. Set in the jungle, obviously. And but you can get this on DVD as well if you're interested in anamorphic widescreen on DVD, but it's supposed to be way better quality on the Blu-ray version, but the Blu-ray isn't that cheap. So I think it might even be possibly out of print on DVD as well. But you can still get it, but it's just a bit pricier than it should be. And this one's got quite a few pictures on the back there from the movie. As you can see, there's the actual gorilla, which isn't actually a real gorilla. It's a man in a costume. At least I presume it's a man. It's somebody in a costume anyway. But that's for sure. I know that much. So that's Congo, and this is definitely a UK released by Paramount. As you can see, it's got the getting the sheen on it there. It's got the UK certificate there, as you can see. So that's Congo, and this is a widescreen one, but in my opinion, this transfer does not look very good at all on my television for some reason. It looks actually quite bad, actually. But at one time I thought it looked good, like a long time ago when I first watched it, before I even saw Blu-ray or anything like that, before they even invented Blu-ray. That was when I got this, you know. So that's Congo. And I've got like just two more to show you. This one's another PAL released by Encore Entertainment, who don't actually make Blu-rays or anything, I don't think, but they used to make Laserdiscs. And this one's Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones. And I think I forget who else was in it. I think it was I think it might have been Laura Linney, but I might be wrong. So this is a good film if you've ever seen it. It's like a disaster movie, action, adventure, and all that, thrills and spills and all that, tension and suspense and stuff. About a volcano that erupts in LA, I think it is, and causes nothing but mayhem and what have you. You know, everyone's panicking and running around and trying to escape the lava that's going everywhere and stuff. But it's a good film. I've got it on DVD as well. It's in anamorphic widescreen on the DVD, but the transfer on the DVD is not very good either, to be honest. It looks like it's been taken from an NTSC master and transferred into PAL, which means that it's taken from an American TV standard master of the film, and it's been converted into PAL. And when they do that, it more often than not makes the picture a bit soft, like a bit too soft, and sometimes it looks a bit smeary looking, like sometimes get like a motion blurry type effect. And the true proper PAL masters on DVD are the best DVD. Them are the best ones to get. But the trouble is, when you buy DVDs, it doesn't tell you about stuff like that. You have to look into it yourself to find out what they've been doing behind the scenes and the sneaky sons of bitches type of thing. Because that's what they do. They do stuff like that for cheapness sometimes and take them from American masters, and they don't tell you about it. And then you lose quality in the image and stuff. I'm not this is probably taken from the same version actually, but this isn't anamorphic, as I say, because I think there was some anamorphic widescreen Laserdiscs released, I think in Japan or something, but they were very expensive. And I think there was even some HD Laserdiscs released in Japan as well, but they're hard to get now. Obviously they don't make Laserdiscs anymore, to my knowledge. But those were very expensive, and you can probably still find some of them on eBay. Maybe I haven't looked for them, but they should be there somewhere, I should imagine. And here's the back cover of this one. Plenty of photographs from the movie. If you've seen any of these films, let us know what you think of them, if you get the chance. And also, is there any of you watching this who still buy Laserdiscs? And if you do buy Laserdiscs, do you still actually watch them? And if you do, what do you think of the picture quality on most of them? Because you can't really argue, Blu-ray is way, way, way better than the quality you get off these, because you use the HDMI cable for one thing, and it uses the full resolution of your television. Whereas these things, like I say, you have to blow the image up and everything, and they don't look very good at all, in my opinion. So what do you actually? How do you rate the quality of the image quality on these things compared to Blu-ray and DVD? Because even DVDs are way better quality than these. These aren't compressed like DVDs. The picture quality isn't compressed because it's not digital; it's analog. But the thing is, even though DVD is compressed, the picture quality is still, on most of them, way better than these. That's for sure. I've compared them many times over, and it's definitely a vast improvement, you know. So anyway, that's Volcano. And if you're interested in buying any Laserdiscs, some people hang them on the walls and frame them because of the nice big cover artwork and stuff, you know. But you can still buy them on eBay and sometimes on Amazon quite cheap. Some of them are cheap if they're like UK releases, but if you want some of the American ones, some of them are more expensive because you got to import them and stuff, and some of them are quite rare now. But there's another thing as well. Some of them Laserdiscs suffer from something called laser rot, where the picture deteriorates and you get like dots and lines like flashing across the screen. Sometimes, like that used to happen on VHS. It's kind of similar, but on Laserdisc it's not exactly the same, but it's kind of sort of similar. But it only seemed to happen. I only had one disc that I know of that had it, and that was a film called it was Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, I think it was. Yeah, I think that one had some bad laser rot on it. But anyway, here's the last one I've got to show you for now. I've got more of them, but I don't know if you want to see any more of me Laserdiscs on video here. If you do want to see any more of me Laserdiscs, let us know, and I'll show you. But if you don't see anything, I guess you just don't want to see them. So anyway, this is the last one I've got for the minute. This is Desperado, which is directed by Robert Rodriguez, of course, who also did the what are they called, Spy Kids films. That's it. He did them ones, and this is the first one in the I believe there was 3 of them, I think. Desperado, and was Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and the other one's El Mariachi, I think, the first one. Actually, this isn't the first one, this is the second one technically, isn't it? I think so anyway. The first one was in, I don't think it was in English. I wasn't interested in seeing the first one, so I don't know much about it. Because I think it is in Spanish, and you have to read subtitles, I think. Correct me on that if I'm wrong. There's probably people watching this who are experts on these films, but I've only seen this one and the other one, not the first one. So, but this is a good film. I haven't got this one on DVD or Blu-ray, but I wouldn't mind getting it on Blu-ray, to be honest. It's also got Selma Hayek, I don't know how you pronounce it exactly, but she's good as well. So she's in this, and it's full of action. If you haven't seen it, I presume most people watching this have probably seen this film. I think it was on the TV the other night, like last night on Sony Movie Channel here in the UK, I think. I didn't watch it, but it was only on a standard definition channel. I think you can get that channel in HD, but my TV service doesn't have it in HD, just standard. But anyway, here's the back cover, which is quite a nice back cover. Lots of photos from the film, and a good picture of Antonio Banderas standing here with his gun and everything, his outfit on. So there you go, and this one's in widescreen as well. And you can probably pick this one up quite cheap on eBay or Amazon if you're interested in getting a copy of it. So anyway, that's just a quick look of some of my favourite movies on Laserdisc. They're not just my favourite movies on Laserdisc, of course. As I've said, I prefer them on Blu-ray and DVD. But I still like Laserdiscs because of the cover artwork and stuff. And when you play a Laserdisc, if you haven't played one before, the machine makes quite a loud humming. Well, it's not that loud, but it's louder than a DVD player or a Blu-ray player. It's like a humming noise with the disc spinning. It makes a kind of humming noise, louder than most Blu-ray or DVD players, I would say. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. you've got any questions about Laserdiscs or the ones I've just showed you or anything else, or if you want to see any more videos like this with the rest of me Laserdiscs, just let us know and I'll put another video together sometime. So anyway, for now, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I shall catch you all on the next video. So bye for now. Ta-ra.